Today I'm going to attempt to make a 3 Michelin star appetizer. This is foie gras over caramelized apples. You got to start with some great foie gras. This is from Hudson Valley. They are like the kings of all foie gras. We got some apples. These are green Granny Smiths, chives, sugar, a bunch of other things. We're going to start by just peeling up these apples. This is going to be one of the multiple times I try this dish throughout the year. I want to kind of highlight my fails as I learn new recipes. I've never made this before. This is the first time I'm ever attempting it, and I wanted to document that. I want people to see the realistic side of this. Sometimes when you're making things, they don't turn out absolutely gorgeous, beautiful that first time. That's what's happening here. I'm just going to take you guys through, hopefully seeing what this looks like from the first to the last time. I do not own an apple core punch, so after I make these nice little ring cuts, I'm just going to cut the cores out and the seeds out and just pop it out. I'll add that eventually to my collection, but I don't really cook apples very often. Also just going to chop up some chives. These are going to get tossed into the caramelized apples as they cook. And then we got our beautiful piece of foie gras here. This is about 2 ounces. As you can see, some of the lobe is pulling off. That's fine. Just separate that before you cook it, and it'll look beautiful. We're going to score this kind of in a cross-hatch pattern. It will help it cook. It will look very nice, but it does help get heat down into it. If you are not a foie gras person and you don't like it, you think it's inhumane, I totally get that. You could turn this off. I get both sides here. I think it's delicious, and a lot of great Michelin restaurants use it, so I want to try to showcase it in some recipes, but totally get it if it's not for you. To start off, I'm going to make the apples here on the side. The foie gras is only going to take about a minute, so we're going to start with the apples, and it's just going to take about maybe 3 to 4 tablespoons of butter, which we're going to mix some sugar into. So we're going to toss that butter in first, let that start to get nice and cooked. Once it starts to get real nice and foamy, that's when we're going to toss the apples in. But first, you just got to start to melt that down nicely. Also, what do you guys think about this new kind of overhead full stove view? I'm trying some new things out this year, so we'll see what happens. But right there is the foamy part. That's exactly what we're looking for. I'm going to toss these apples in. We're just going to kind of toss them in the butter, let them do their thing for a minute or two, not very long. That was one of the things I discovered was, to me, the apples felt a little overcooked in the end result. I wish they had a little more body to them, and that's why I'm not sure if bigger pieces may be better. But after about 2 or 3 minutes here, I'm going to toss that sugar right on, and we're going to try to make this into a beautiful caramelized sauce. This part was a struggle for me, honestly. It didn't turn out the way I was envisioning it, but you'll see as it happens. We're going to toss those chives and let them cook down a little bit. I see some people add kind of parsley in here. Some add some mint. There's a lot of different varieties, so I do want to try some other things and see how those turn out. We're going to now get this other pan scorchingly hot. That's the key to foie gras, is you have to sear it real hot. This is my carbon steel. I'm going to put that first side down that I did the crosshatch on. It's just salted and peppered a little bit. We have that on both sides, but you want to see that first right away. You want to see it start to really steam, really, smoke hard. I mean, I'm going to hold this up to the smoke sucker thing under my microwave. You really want it's gonna smoke heavily, but that's what you're looking for. After about 40 seconds, that top is beautiful. It's all fat, so you're basically just cooking it in its own fat, and it goes very quickly. As that fat renders out, just baste it after you flip it. Super easy. Do about a minute on each side, and then just pull it off, let it sit on some paper towel, and it'll be absolutely perfect. You really just want that inner part of it to be warm. It's not going to cook fully through. It'll be, if you've never had foie gras, it has this kind of buttery egg-like taste. It's hard to describe, but it is absolutely decadent. But now let's plate this up. I had turned those apples off for a little while just so they didn't overcook, and then just reheated them quickly. But as you can see, they're really kind of floppy, which I don't dig. If anyone's had this in a restaurant before or made this, let me know what you did. I want to pan some of the sauce over it. The sauce kind of seized on me and separated, which I didn't love. And then we're going to put that foie gras on it. That was the real star of the dish. I think I nailed the foie gras cook, which I'm happy about. I'm going to throw a little more of that sauce on the plate. As you can see, the sugar and the butter have kind of separated. And then we're just going to throw over those chives just for a little bit of garnish. But first attempt, I'm not really mad at it. The taste combination together was absolutely delicious. I totally get why this is the dish, but I need to figure out how to make this better. As you can see, the sugar kind of hardened, which honestly was kind of a cool texture, but yeah, it is really nice texturally. It is very nice taste-wise, but I do need to figure out how to nail this, because I think this could be, I know it is, it's a 3 Michelin star dish, but I can do this better, and we will this year make this dish better.